In a landmark decision, the U.S. Court of International Trade has struck down President Donald Trump's sweeping global tariffs, ruling they exceeded presidential authority. Although the court had been deferential to the executive in the past, especially in national security matters, it found this time that the International Emergency Economic Powers Act (IEEPA) of 1977 does not grant the president the power to unilaterally impose such broad import taxes. Two separate cases, one brought by 12 states and one by 6 small businesses, represented by the Liberty Justice Center, a conservative public interest law firm, had been consolidated into one. The case by the states had been originally filed by California Governor Newsom in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. Representatives of the Trump administration then successfully petitioned to have the case moved to the U.S. Court of International Trade in New York. The court skipped imposing a preliminary injunction requested by plaintiffs and ruled directly on the merits of the case. All 3 judges, one appointed by Reagan, one by Obama, and one by Trump, ruled unanimously on the matter. The tariffs, announced on April 2, 2025, under Executive Order 14257, were dubbed the Liberation Day tariffs. They aim to impose a 10% baseline duty on a wide range of imports, citing national economic threats. Tariffs of up to 145% were imposed on China, although they have already been lowered down to 30% after talks between Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and representatives of the Chinese governments. The court determined that long-standing trade imbalances do not constitute an unusual and extraordinary threat as required by the IEEPA. This ruling is a significant check on executive power, reinforcing that only Congress holds the constitutional authority to regulate foreign commerce. The Trump administration has indicated plans to appeal the decision, potentially bringing the case before the Supreme Court. In the meantime, the ruling has already begun to reshape U.S. trade policy and could have lasting implications for executive authority in economic matters. President Donald Trump might still be able to temporarily impose import taxes of up to 15% for 150 days on countries with which the U.S. runs a big trade deficit. The ruling notes that the president has this authority under Section 122 of the Trade Act of 1974. Please comment below, like, share and subscribe. Thank you and see you next time.